Welcome back. Today on Dialed In DIY, I'm going to show you where to mine for free rare earth magnets. Over time, I've had a lot of fun making projects with free neodymium magnets. That is, magnets that I've been able to salvage, scavenge, or just kind of dig up along the way. All of the images flashing on the screen right now are actually projects I've done on Dialed In DIY using magnets that I've been able to salvage, some of which came from my What's Inside videos. And I guess if I'm being totally honest, that's what today's video is all about. In fact, all of the magnets that you're going to see here are found inside of things that you may have lying around your home or could get easily from other people if you want to get them donated to you. So, let's get started. What you're seeing here is actually a sampling of sizes and shapes of some of the magnets that I've been able to salvage over the past couple of years, and I'm going to show you where all of these came from. But an important note, these can be fragile and you want to be very careful with them. In fact, you see a couple of piles that I have sitting off to the two sides. That's because I have set these with something stiff in between them, like cardboard or strong paper. That will help to keep them from crumbling or breaking apart if they get slammed too hard, but it also makes them easier to separate. And as long as we're taking a look at what we are after, let's also consider what we're not after, and that is the basic refrigerator magnet. I'm sure you've probably seen these around in lots of places, but they just don't quite have the magnetizing effect and strength of the neodymium magnet that we are actually after. I let one of the magnets that you see here slam against another one just a little too hard, and I ended up getting what you see in this inset picture in just a second. Yep, they do break, and this was not a bad break, because actually if they slam together really hard, they shatter. In your hunt for free neodymium magnets, it's always good to look at the closures on things, like this box that a pen came in. I'm guessing the maker of the pen expected that we would probably keep our pen in this box, but I had different ideas. Once you have your magnets carved out, you might notice there's still some adhesive and or paper stuck to them, and that's easy enough to remove. You can just clean them up, and if you're having a hard time getting the last little bit off, try some rubbing alcohol. These paper sections I'm taking apart now were actually attached as part of a bigger folder. I cut those down previously, but had waited to take the magnets out so that I could get them on video. When these two edge sections would be brought together, it would keep the folder very securely closed. There are a lot of throwaway items that people often don't think about looking for magnets inside of, but I do, such as this gift box. This one came with a lot of chocolates inside, and when you're done, a lot of people just toss these boxes away. I've seen a whole bunch of different kinds of keepsake boxes and jewelry boxes out there that are kept closed with some neat little magnets on the inside. I'm not recommending you take them out if you're going to continue to use the box, but if it's going to get recycled or thrown out, I do highly encourage you to look for the magnet and get them out before they're gone. This one actually gave me a good laugh because it was a box inside of a box that I got in the mail, and it had some really nice, strong magnets on the inside. Have you killed a mouse or two in your time? Well, before you send it off to the electronic waste recycling, check it for magnets because a lot of these do have them on the inside. Another item in the world of disposable stuff are these packaging boxes, which often have stuff delivered or purchased out of a store, and we're probably just going to get thrown away or recycled. Grab the magnets. The same thing happens with these promotional folders. Come packed with glossy materials that have cool magnets hidden just under the paper. Have a device folio that's falling apart? Check it for magnets first. I do. Got a bunch of old broken earbuds and earphones? Don't throw them away. Hack them apart. There's some great little magnets on the inside, and the wiring is great for projects too. The same holds true too for both wired and wireless earpiece and microphone sets. Do you have a dongle that sticks to its case or container? Well, it's probably held in place with a great magnet. Pull the thing apart and look for it on the inside. Strong neodymium magnets are also used to give easier access to equipment bags to make it also easy to open and close quickly. Makes for great access. Headphones of varying sizes, much like earbuds, are always going to have a magnet on the inside too. The bigger the speaker in them, the bigger the magnet you're going to find. I already showed you one mouse, so I'm not going to count this as a new source, just another mouse. And this one has some really nice little round magnets on the inside. Okay, this one seems really obvious, but the not obvious part is this actually came free with some helium balloons that were delivered. Once the clip broke and was no longer useful as a clip, I took it apart and grabbed the magnet. I have found that product packaging that has magnets in them, especially in boxes or containers that were meant to be continued for use after you buy the product, tends to have thicker, stronger magnets, so you really want to make sure you get these out before you get rid of the box. These little promotional reminder items are fantastic. Inside of each were two magnets. The first one I took apart, the magnets had actually been misused or mishandled so much that they were breaking apart and shattering. However, the other ones had some really strong, thick magnets that actually have good strong pull through my hand. These are really good magnets, especially for the size. The same is true for these magnets that I found on the back holder part of reusable name tags. They are really strong because they are holding a front-sided tag through close, and it works really well, as you can see. Well, I did promise 20 or more sources for getting free magnets, and here's a whole bunch more. I've been pulling magnets out of all kinds of stuff for years and have found some great projects for using them with. Hope you find a lot of great uses for them too, and have fun hunting for magnets. As you may know, I do love taking stuff apart, and I enjoy making videos to share with you the various kind of things I find that I can salvage from products to use in other projects, much like these neodymium magnets. Hey, I really appreciate you stopping by Dialed In DIY today and checking out my video. If you got something out of it, let me know with a thumbs up. I'd also love it if while you're here you could subscribe and possibly check out some of my other playlists. Come on back in the future, because there'll be plenty more Dialed In DIY to come.